Welcome to 5 Minute Wisdom. I'm Mitch Takefman, longtime mindfulness teacher, author, and founder of Wisdom Path Press. Each week I'm going to share one simple principle that can help you live with more presence, more peace, and more meaning. Grab your own cup of tea, settle in, and let's explore together. Today I want to talk about letting go. And I know, you've heard this 1,000 times. Just let it go. As if it's that simple. As if you could just decide to stop caring about something that's been weighing on you, and poof, it disappears. But here's what I've learned after decades of practice and teaching. Letting go isn't a decision you make once. It's a practice. It's something you do over and over again, moment by moment, until one day you realize your grip has loosened and you're holding that thing a little less tightly. Think about it this way. Imagine you're holding a hot coal in your hand. The longer you hold it, the more it burns. And at some point, someone comes along and says, you should let go of that. And you think, well, obviously, but how? Because here's the trick. You can't let go by trying harder. You can't force your hand to open through sheer willpower. What you can do is notice. Notice that you're holding something. Notice that it hurts. Notice that holding on isn't actually serving you. And in that noticing, something shifts. The grip loosens. Not all at once, but gradually. That's what letting go really is. It's not about forcing yourself to stop caring or to forget or to pretend something didn't happen. It's about seeing clearly what you're holding on to and recognizing that you have a choice. Maybe you're holding on to anger at someone who hurt you. Maybe you're holding on to regret about a choice you made years ago. Maybe you're holding on to an idea of how your life was supposed to turn out and the reality doesn't match. And you keep gripping that expectation like it's going to change things. And the truth is, holding on doesn't change anything. It just keeps you stuck. It keeps you living in the past or in some imagined future instead of being here, now, in the life you actually have. So how do you practice letting go? You start small. You start with something manageable. Maybe it's letting go of needing to be right in a conversation. Maybe it's letting go of the resentment you feel when someone cuts you off in traffic. Maybe it's letting go of the story that you're not creative or not smart enough or not worthy of good things. You notice the thought or the feeling or the grip. You acknowledge it. You say to yourself, I'm holding on to this. And then, just for a moment, you try loosening your grip. Not forever, not perfectly, just for this breath, just for this moment. And here's what's beautiful about this practice. Every time you let go, even for a second, you're training your mind. You're showing yourself that it's possible, that you don't have to carry everything, that you can set things down. Over time, the things you thought you could never let go of start to feel lighter. The stories you've been telling yourself starts to lose their power. The anger, the regret, the fear, they don't disappear completely, but they stop running your life. Because letting go isn't about becoming someone who doesn't care. It's about becoming someone who cares deeply, but doesn't cling. Someone who can hold things lightly. Someone who could be present to what is, instead of being consumed by what was or what should be. So this week I want you to practice. Pick one thing you've been holding on to, just one, and practice loosening your grip. Notice what happens. Notice how it feels. And know that this is the work. This is the practice. And you're doing it beautifully, one moment at a time. Thanks for spending these few minutes with me. If this resonated with you, I'd love for you to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss next week's episode of 5 Minute Wisdom. You can also sign up for our newsletter at wisdompathpress.com and follow us on social media for more reflections on mindful living. Until next time, be present, be kind, and practice letting go.